The OS rivers dataset helps us model what-if scenarios like which rivers would be affected by a toxic waste spillage from a particular site. Once we know where that toxic discharge will affect, you can tag the information with the river's IDs used by the Environment Agency so that everybody can use and share it. So the data itself comes from Ordnance Survey in a GZ file format, and the SIS application is really good because we've worked with Ordnance Survey for so many years. We're really good at reading that data, so we can take the GZ file and simply drag and drop that straight into the map. And what you'll see is because we understand how the data should be read, we can go into our features and we can turn off and on our particular data set. So I'm going to say that we could turn off our inland river watercourse link. We could go into our hydro nodes and see where the outlets are. We could see where they begin with the sources, and we can turn our individual nodes on and off as well. So as we said in the example, we've got a toxic spillage, and what we want to see is which rivers are affected and which flow it goes against. So in our ISO routes, I'm going to say that I want to say we want the shortest route, and the maximum value that we can have is 10,000 meters. So it's going to go up to 10 kilometers. And I'm going to click on a particular link to say this is where my toxic spillage has happened. And what it will do is it highlights the exact rivers that are going to be affected by that toxic discharge. So now we're using the flow of the river to say that it starts at a particular point and it ends all the way down at the bottom. What we can then do, taking that one step further, is we can then say that maybe we want to click on the rivers that are going to be affected, and we can get the information that's required to pass that back to the Environment Agency to say these rivers are going to be affected, and they will know exactly what you are talking about. So that concludes the rivers demonstration, where we've seen how easy it is to add the data in, and we've also seen an example of how you can use the rivers data set to identify a spillage that might occur on the river.